Wolf Crónica. Wedged between the Kingdom of France and the Holy Roman Empire, this small European kingdom on the west bank of the Rhine traces its roots to its guardian beast, the wolf. Legend states that long ago, a mythic hero known as the Wolf wielded a holy spear and sword in defense of the land's people and established for them a nation, which now boasts a robust warrior tradition with soldiers widely renowned for their skill. Over their long and proud history, the people of Wolf Crónica were at one point absorbed by another nation and split into multiple disparate houses, but nevertheless, their bloodline endured. By the end of the 14th century, Lord Philibert IV of Crónica rose up with brilliant political savvy and formidable military might to re-establish an independent monarchy over which he ruled as king. Generations passed, and the year is now 1582. King George of Wolf Crónica is hailed as the greatest monarch since Philibert. His elite retinue, known as the Silver Wolves, have made a name for themselves, fighting on countless battlefields. With a sword in one hand and a spear flying their banner in the other, the soldiers of Wolf Crónica have spent centuries honing a unique fighting technique that honors their legendary founder, the Wolf. And now, a noble young wolf grips sword and spear with pride and honor, eyes burning bright, with a determination to lead the people of Wolf Crónica into a new age.
Taste my spear!
That's enough. Hilde, that strike to his flank was brilliant. Wilhelm's defense is impeccable, and yet you triumphed. You've reason to be proud. Your skill and dexterity rival that of the Silver Wolves themselves.
Any talent I have is only because you spared the time to instruct me, Father. And today's victory is due in part to Wilhelm purposely holding back. Isn't that right, Wilhelm?
Not in the least, lady. The battle was fair, your strength true.
Wonderful! Then this victory is mine to claim! Nevertheless, from your words and your expression, Father, there is still more I can improve. You praised my skill and dexterity. I take it you find my strength still lacking. A proposition, if I may. On the day that my physical strength, too, is worthy of a silver wolf, will you permit me to wield your royal spear and sword? Even if but for a moment. I have long thought...
Now, it is far too late to hide. Wouldn't you agree, Garibrand?
You seem in good humor today, my lord. Princess, Glenzenda Nova and Frischer Himmel are the weapons of the throne itself. You will bear them on the day you ascend the throne, regardless of your own wishes.
I already know that, old man. But that day is only slightly less than forever from now, is it not?
That it is, which is why you should forget about it and focus on the tasks in front of you. And right now, your immediate concerns are returning to the palace and learning your duties for the memorial service.
That's true, I must admit. I cannot bring dishonor upon our family.
True warriors think not of themselves, but of others. A fine attitude. Hilde, I shall teach you a good method of building strength during our next session.
Thank you. Now, if you'll excuse me, Father, Master Johann, my duties await.
Who in the world does that girl take after? My apologies, Johann. I mean, Sir Durer.
Johann is fine, my lord. just like old times. Still, the princess improves at a rapid pace. I expected no less from the daughter of King George himself.
I confess, I do not know any other way to interact with her. Training her is my attempt to bond. Moreover, a great part of her skill is due to your superb instruction, Johann. Now then, Wilhelm, how long do you plan on napping in front of your teacher?
I am ready.
It is inexcusable for the man destined to be captain of the Silver Wolves to show hesitation in battle. I will not give you special treatment, son of my brother or not. I promised him that much.
Now, Your Majesty, you cannot blame the boy. I doubt it is easy to fight against the princess. Lord Wilhelm, do you remember what it says in Chapter 9 of the Path to Victory?
Of course, I can recite every word.
As studious as ever, I see. I wish I could say the same of my own sons. Now, take up your arms. It has been too long since I instructed you in the praxis of combat.
I understand the situation. I swear by my honor, Wolf Krone will aid you in your time of need.
Well, in the name of Lord Eckhart and the people of Rauschburg, I offer you our sincerest thanks. This noble act will no doubt see the reputation of both Wolf Krone and its king shine ever brighter throughout the land.
Let us dispense with this stifling formality. How could I refuse the man who fought by my side in so many battles, and who is the teacher of my beloved daughter? Moreover, I hear that Lord Eckhart is on friendly terms with the Margrave of Baden. The mutual friendship we build today will serve us well in future dealings with the Holy Roman Empire.
And when that day comes, the captain of the Rauschburg Knights will be at your side to offer my voice in your support.
Garabrand, once again, I will lead our forces in battle. You must stay behind and mind the castle in my absence. Wilhelm, you shall fulfill your duty as a soldier of the Krone family in the battle to come.
As you command, my lord.
As you command.
But my lord, next month is the memorial service. If the war is prolonged, the princess will have to attend it alone.
I'll be fine, old man. Father's victory, honor, and safe return will be the greatest comfort he can offer the departed. I'm sure it is what both Mother and the Prince would have wanted.
Do not worry. Assuming our foe's general is familiar with the proceedings of war, peace will return within the month. I will lead the Silver Wolves into battle and end this affair quickly.
It's been months since Father and Wilhelm left for Rauschburg. And yet all I can do is sit here and pray for their safety. The night sky is bright? A pillar of light. What could it be? It's beautiful, and yet never have I felt such an ill omen. Great Wolf, ancestor of our people, please protect Father and the others.
The pillar of light Hildegard von Krone witnessed that night pierced the heavens. It would later become known as the Evil Seed, an event that altered the destiny of the Wolf Krone kingdom forever. Malevolent beams of light rained down across the world, spreading misfortune and despair. One even found its way to the border of Wolf Krone. The light landed on the very spot that King George and his army were passing through on their way home from war.
What should I do? Why? Why would you do this to us, my lord?
Impossible! Even the Silver Wolves cannot stand against him!
No. It's that the Silver Wolves refuse to turn their blades upon him. What loyal member of the King's retinue would dare try to slay him with their own hand?
Lord Wilhelm, quickly, you must return to tell the castle. We will buy you time.
Above you! Watch out!
No!
Frail. Why are men so... Fred?
Can I hold him? I'm dead.
Outsiders must die!
Crow, keep your head. Don't kill him.
Who are you people?
Are you all right? My name's Curtis. I'm a friend. And that grumpy fellow over there is...
This is no time for small talk. Think of how to stop this guy!
First he leaps in to save someone without a thought, then makes me clean up his mess. Well, if Grow can't stop him... You, look me in the eye. You're surprisingly calm considering the circumstances. This blade is coated in an unguent that will put malfested, berserkers to sleep. We'll keep him distracted. You stab him with it. Got it?
Me? Stab the king?
Curtis!
Sorry I took so long. I've got your back.
Can I really do this? To someone who is like a father to me?
That about sums it up. Any questions?
So these malfested are inhuman creatures transformed by the malevolent energies of the cursed sword Soul Edge?
Yes, and the Aval organization has opposed them since time immemorial, often with the help of steadfast allies. There was a time in which we counted the men and women of Wolf Krone among them.
He speaks truth. This has been a closely guarded secret, only revealed to the king and his closest advisors. The people of the Wolf have been sworn to battle Soul Edge since the time of our forebears. Lady Hilde, Lord Wilhelm, it is time we heard the truth. All of it. As you know, since the evil seed, people have transformed into malfested, and run rampant across the land. But this is merely the beginning.
At the center of this coming storm, we will find the wielder of Soul Edge. The Azure Knight. We've chased him this far.
Those cut by the Azure Knight's cursed blade will die if they are lucky, and turn into a Malfested if they are not. If he is not dealt with, the calamity he brings will engulf the world.
So you're saying my father was wounded by this blade, and is now one of these Malfested?
The Azure Knight is mighty indeed, but a man like King George could withstand his power. Likely the king suffered the touch of the evil seed itself. We have used medicines known to the Aval organization to put him to sleep for now, but eventually...
Speak plainly, Curtis. Your king has become an outsider. There is no known way to return him to what he was. We have only two choices. Kill him, or put him into an eternal slumber.
Grow! I apologize for my comrade's discourtesy. The truth is, under normal circumstances, we cannot allow the existence of even one Malfested. However, King George is a monarch, and he has been a vital ally to our organization. As such, it is our leader's wish that the matter of what to do with him be left to the next ruler of Wolf Crone.
When I saw the king, he was glorying in the slaughter. Noble, just man we knew. It was not him.
Wilhelm, that's enough. We have heard this already.
Chaos has come to this land. Without King George to support us, well, we will have to watch and wait for now, delaying our decision until peace returns.
If that is your wish, the Aval organization will do everything in its power to help.
That's not good enough.
Huh?
This is a decision of great significance, and there is no right answer. Regardless, it can only be made by the surrogate of the king acting on their own convictions.
That may be true. Still...
It's okay, Garibrand. This is my duty as Princess of Wolf Crone. Sir Curtis, Sir Grow, honored emissaries of the Aval organization. I speak to you as Regent of the King. He was a sagacious man who brought strength to our land and prosperity to our people. A kind man who taught me all I know of familial love. And so I stand here not just as the princess, but as his daughter, and ask you to spare the life of my father. The people will no doubt be uneasy with such a young ruler as myself ascending the throne. I ask for time. Time to prove I will be a queen of whom they can be proud.
If that resolve of yours is genuine, then very well. But I would decide on a deadline now if I were you. And when that time comes, we will do what must be done.
You have my sincerest thanks, Sir Grow. You and the Aval organization both. Listen well. I, Hildegard von Crone, hereby swear upon my honor and my name that we, the people of Wolf Crone, will fight by your side against the threat of the Malfested.
"5 years have passed since the baleful light wrought its calamity upon the kingdom. Years of war have forged Hilde into a strong and capable ruler. No longer a helpless princess, she has become a virtuous warrior and skilled general. The year is 1586, and the Azure Knight, evil lord of the Malfested, has been defeated by an unknown hero. Wolf Krone savors a fleeting moment of peace, but even with their leader's fall, the Azure Knight's vile servants remain. The surviving Malfested are still a clear threat, slowly eating away at the kingdom's strength.
No matter how many times I see the likes of this, I never grow used to it. I will not allow myself to. Not ever. Though ignoble pillage may be a natural part of war, this mindless slaughter is beyond the pale.
Lady Hilde! Lady Hilde, you've come to save us! Thank you. Thank you. Those brutish beasts, my sons. They were all... Please, I beg you, bring righteous justice down upon them.
Fear not. Your rage is my own. Your wrath now my burden. By the honor of the Krone family, I will see these Malfested demons slain. Brutish beasts? Though that they may be, the Malfested appear to be behaving differently as of late. They have been forming bands, organizing. Could this mean someone besides the Azure Knight is leading them?
Your Highness, the troops are in position and await your signal.
Excellent. Proud warriors of Wolf Krone, heed my words. My retinue and I will lead the assault into the thick of the forest. Archers, on my mark! Rain a torrent of missiles down to flush out any cowards hoping to ambush us. Cavalry, to the wings! Circle the fiends and cut off any means of escape. Center battalion, sharpen your fangs and await my orders. All units, advance! No mercy and no quarter for our treacherous foes. I expect courage and valor from every one of you. There must be a Malfested acting as this army's heart, and I will cut it out! Posing as a Malfested. I smell no gunpowder. The cavalry will be more useful here than foot soldiers. Now, order the center to advance! Surround them, and slay every last one!
Lady Hildegard, I am delighted at your safe return.
Garibrand, my gratitude as always for the warm welcome home. How fares the relief efforts for the region I spoke of in my last letter?
My lady, we have secured a place to unload supplies and are sending the first loads of grain as we speak. However, the endless battles have emptied our coffers. We will need support from nearby nations or another source of wealth if we are to maintain the army.
Noted. But remember, it is not just Malfested who would destroy us. Maintaining the strength of our army is essential. It provides income through mercenary work, and a threat to make potential invaders think twice.
I am aware. but the rising costs of our military have been a problem for many years now.
I would suppose the import of firearms is the primary burden on our treasury. That and the Silver Wolves, supposedly our country's most elite force, have been unimpressive of late.
Am I sensing dissatisfaction with our performance?
Lord Wilhelm, I'm glad you heard. As their commander, do you have any words to speak in the Silver Wolves' defense?
Not a whisper. Though, if I were to speak my mind, I would suggest to stop starting wars over one little village or two.
Wilhelm, watch your tongue. What have you done besides shirk your duty?
You think the royal family's duty is to stand on the front line and risk death? I would prefer that we do not rile our neighbors, nor give them cause to attack.
You dare insult Lady Hilde? If you and the Silver Wolves would fulfill your duties, she would not have to risk herself so.
My company is under the direct command of the king, not his regent. Perhaps if Lady Hildegard here could wield the sword and spear that symbolizes our nation's power, I would obey her orders.
Excuses. To think the man who claims to be our kingdom's greatest spearman is a coward.
Stand down, Gerhilda. Lord Wilhelm, while I appreciate your words of warning, the throne is nothing without its people. As regent, I cannot turn a blind eye towards our people's suffering.
As regent, is it? If you truly cared about our people, war is not all you would pursue. Sacrificing the greater good for a few meager lives is not a trade I think a worthy ruler would make. On the other hand, I despise this kingdom, so please, ruin it as you wish.
Father, how do you feel today? I managed to survive another battle. You still remember Mother's name. I'm glad. I brought you dinner tonight. Wurst and a small slice of Gugelhupf, Mother's favorite. Wilhelm was angry with me again today. He told me to take up Glensindanova and Frische Himmel and become queen. But as long as you live, Father, I've no wish to do so. I used to want to hold them more than anything else. I used to plead with you to let me touch them, even for a moment. Forgive me, Father. A ruler should not show weakness. I will return to see you soon.